Hey there guys, I just want to point out a few items that we missed along the way in the last few episodes of Kanto. So this first one is in Cerulean City. It was actually right by the entrance of where the old Cerulean Cave was. There was a guy with an item finder in the town that is right beside us right there, who was showing us that there was an item that was hidden on the ground. And obviously I have no idea where it is, just sort of by the way I'm wandering around and the fact that I've gone over the tile twice now. But the item is the Berserk Gene, which will actually double your Pokemon's attack, but it'll cause it to be confused. So it's basically like using Swagger on yourself, and it's a one-time use item. The other item that we missed was in Celadon City, and it's the Leftovers. It was in the place with the eating contest in the garbage can. I stupidly missed this one. Leftovers will heal 1/16 of your HP every turn. And now back to your regularly scheduled Pokemon. Hello everybody and welcome to the Pokemon Gold finale. Before we do anything, I should probably show you my Pokemon. So people have recommended to me to train up to at least level 60. I only did it to 55 with the exception of Hex, which is 56, just because of the nature of the way that I did the Pokemon League over and over and over again, and those 3 Dragonites at the end that he would always kill, but whatever. So basically for movesets, I taught Hex Attract instead of Shadow Ball. I figured that'd probably be a bit more useful, but maybe not, I'm not too sure. Bats, I taught it Double Team and Return instead of Confuse Ray and Bite. Return, I figured out by Bats' happiness that it'll have somewhere of a power between 100 and 102, so that's a lot better than Bite. Hubjub, I kept mostly the same. I taught it Giga Drain instead of Razor Leaf. I kind of kept Body Slam on there, pretty much for lack of a better move. I couldn't really think of anything else to put on there. Maddo, I taught it Hyper Beam, got rid of Strength. If you don't know how to get rid of HMs, you go to the guy in Blackthorn City, who's the move deleter, and he will go and delete moves for you. Derpasaur, I taught it Headbutt instead of Dynamic Punch, because Dynamic Punch, I don't like it because it's not very accurate, and Headbutt, there's a chance that the opponent will flinch, so that's always nice. Squidward, I taught it Double Team as well, just because Supersonic isn't a horribly useful move, especially not for where we're going with 55 accuracy, which kind of sucks. But we're back in Pallet Town right now, and we gotta go and talk to Professor Oak. Wow, that's excellent. You collected the badges of gyms in Kanto. Well done. I was right in my assessment of you. Tell you what, Kevdog, I'll make arrangements so that you can go to Mount Silver. Mount Silver is a big mountain that is home to many wild Pokemon. It's too dangerous for the average trainer, so it's off limits. But we can make an exception in your case, Kevdog. Go up to Indigo Plateau. You can reach Mount Silver from there. How's your Pokedex coming? Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. Yeah, so basically Mount Silver is the final area of the game, and we're going to go there right now, because I figure that my Pokemon are probably sufficiently leveled to stand there. And they're not kidding when they say it's not any place for a normal trainer. Like, you find wild Pokemon in, like, level 50 range over there. So we're going to go to Viridian City, because that's basically the way that I always go to it from, basically. So basically what we want to do here, can I say basically enough times, is come up here. This is the former site of the Pokemon League. I think there's an item up here, but I'm not too sure. There was a rare candy here in the original games, but apparently there's nothing there now. And also, me being retarded and like having to splice in clips of a bunch of things that I missed before. So remember this hallway where like this was the route to the Pokemon League down here, and you come up. And remember that this was blocked off, and this was also blocked off when we came to the Pokemon League the first time. This way leads to Viridian City, this way up here leads to the Pokemon League, and this way here leads to Mount Silver. And trust me, Mount Silver is a lot harder than the Pokemon League. If I could show you right now how easy it was for me to beat the Pokemon League, like, you would just be laughing. But I'm going to try and explore this whole area. I don't know this area very well. I've only come here probably twice in my entire life. And there is a Pokemon Center at the end of this area. There was a house up there, which I will go to in a bit. Yes, there are wild Pokemon in this grass, but I just happen to not run into any. But you can find, like, Ursaring here. I think you can find Ponyta and Rapidash here. which is way late in the game. I was actually considering using either Ponyta or Rapidash instead of Matto, but just because of the fact that you caught it so late made it so that I didn't. There's a Pokemon Center here. Unfortunately, I'm actually going to have to put Squidward in the PC because he doesn't know Waterfall. But with the power of editing magic, I will go back to the final battle with Squidward because, like, you don't need Waterfall to get to the very end, like to the final battle, but to kind of explore the whole cave, you do need Waterfall. By the way, I do kind of feel bad for not exploring the Whirl Islands and Mount Moon, so I'm going to actually cover those in a bonus episode, like the exploration of them a little bit, because they are kind of cool to wander around, and in all honesty, I just got lazy. I need Cut to go that way. But I just got lazy, and I didn't feel like doing it at the time. I do feel like doing it now, and, like, I will show them off, don't worry, if you do want to see them. So, there's that. I'm going to deposit somebody. Okay, by the way, I should note this is over a week since the last episode that I recorded. I actually was sick with the flu, and I'm still kind of getting over it. And it was really bad. Like, I was in the hospital for a day. It was that bad. But I'm mostly better now, so if I sound a little stuffed up, I mean, that's usual for me, but that's probably why. Oh dear, you found me. Please don't tell anyone about me. I'll give you this for keeping my secret, please. And we got TM47. I think this is Steel Wing, but I'm not sure. This is the same girl, actually, from the Kanto region that you would find just north of the bicycle. Bicycle road route, whatever it's called. I can't remember. Yeah, Steel Wing, which we already have, which is nice. Whatever. But you'd find her north of there, and then she would give you HM02, which is Fly. If you don't remember what HM02 is. But we're actually gonna go down this way and sort of wrap up back around to the Pokemon Center, and I'm going to go get Hubjub back. One sec. Okay, so the cave is actually right here. This is the mountain, Mount Silver. This is actually Silver Cave, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, you need Flash. Okay, so we're all flashed up and good to go. I'm actually using a map through this area, but I only have the map pulled up for the first floor, so excuse me if I don't really know where I'm going. And there are quite a few items in here. You can actually get to the final area without, like, Flash or, like, Waterfall or anything like that. It's basically just like a straight up route to the final area. And it's really not that bad. I'm gonna try and show all the items. There is something here, I think. No, that's not in the map. Well, that's in the map, but it's not in the game. That's kind of weird. Well, whatever. It's not a big deal. I was probably one step away from an item anyways, so whatever. And come down here, and what do we got? Max Elixir. Shouldn't need it, because hopefully I won't be battling any wild Pokemon before the final battle. One thing worth noting about this place is this is the only place in the game where you can catch the Pokemon Larvitar and Pupitar. They evolve into Tyranitar, which is basically like the ultimate Pokemon in this game. There's an Ultra Ball right there. But yeah, Tyranitar is like a rock dark type Pokemon. We haven't seen one. We probably never will. And it is crazy powerful. So this floor is me just genuinely exploring. The first one was not. No, don't fly into the waterfall, whatever. But this is also the first episode I've recorded since Pokemon X and Y came out, and I'm really excited about that because they're so awesome. But I don't want to talk about that right now because we're playing Pokemon Gold. So I'm going to save talking about that for Screwing Around Saturdays, which should probably go up tomorrow. I'm not too sure. Which I do have a plan for a good game to do for that. It'll be a long one. That'll be for sure, because it's sort of in between LPs, and I figure it should probably be long, just because of that. But it'll probably be like 2 hours, which kind of makes me think that I should split it up over a few days. I'm not really too sure. So I might do half this week and half next week. I don't know. Whatever. So we're going along in this Silver Cave, and I have only been in here twice in my life. Once one time of which was during when I was playing the remakes of these games. What's in this cave? Basically nothing. I think this is another one of the rooms where you can find Larvitar and Pupitar, but I'm not too sure. Again, I don't really know this area very well, because I've only done it twice. The remakes, it's a lot more confusing, and also in the remakes, you can find the legendary Pokemon Moltres in here. You can't in this game, unfortunately. The legendary birds weren't put in, but you can get them just by trading from red and blue. This is basically the final room. So I'm going to go back and grab Squidward, and I will meet you back in here. One sec. While I'm fumbling through the dark trying to find my way through this cave, I just want to say that the only other time that I've actually done this in this game, I was like ridiculously sick with the flu as well. So I just kind of think that Silver Cave might actually give me the flu. But I'll meet you at the final room. Oh my god, this room is actually light. It's amazing. It's a miracle. Holy crap, I don't have to fumble through the darkness. That first room actually only took me like a minute to get through. But whatever. It's not a big deal. I also love how this room is light out too. So, as we march towards our deaths, I just want to say that I love you guys for sticking with me for this LP. I'm actually really nervous and my hands are like shaking right now. Because this is probably the hardest battle in any Pokemon game ever. So I got Hubjub out front. I do have a plan for this a little bit. Not really that much. And this is the final battle of the game. This is the battle with Pokemon Trainer Red, the character that you played as in the first games. And this is so unbelievably epic, like it's giving me chills right now. I'm not even kidding. So his first Pokemon is Pikachu, level 81. Knows the moves Charm, Quick Attack, Thunderbolt, and Thunder. This is actually the highest level Pokemon in the entire game. I kind of knew that it would outspeed me and use Charm right away, but that's okay, because hopefully I should still be able to one-shot it with Earthquake. That's kind of why I left Hubjub out front, and that's kind of why I taught Hubjub Earthquake as opposed to someone else, because of the fact that it resists electric-type moves, so this hopefully shouldn't do too much. Plus, Pikachu isn't really that great of a Pokemon itself. Raichu is frickin' awesome, don't get me wrong, but Pikachu is not. But whatever. His Pikachu is down. That is the Pokemon that I was least worried about, I'm not gonna lie. Now he's gonna send out Venusaur. I really don't know who to put out right now, I'm not gonna lie. You know what, I'm gonna go to Matto, just because of one move that this Venusaur has. This Venusaur is level 77, knows Sunny Day, Giga Drain, Synthesis, and Solar Beam. So I am going to set up a Confuse Ray. Holy crap, I was not expecting him to Solar Beam right off the bat. I was really expecting a Sunny Day, and I was going to use Flamethrower the next turn. I was also thinking that I might have outsped it too, because Venusaur is pretty slow. And it's confused. Please hurt yourself, please! Yes! Oh my god, that made me so happy. So hopefully Flamethrower might be a 2-hit KO, but Venusaur is pretty damn bulky. I don't think I mentioned its moveset. It knows Sunny Day, Giga Drain, Synthesis, and Solar Beam. If I didn't. And if I did, then it's just a repeat. Hurt yourself again, hurt yourself again! Yes! Oh my god. This is going so well, actually. I'm so surprised. I've never battled this guy with my Pokemon being so low leveled. I'm usually like level 80 or something stupid like that by the time I fight this guy. Also in the remakes, his Pokemon are like 5 levels higher, and it's hailing out as well while you're battling. He's going to send out Espeon. I'm going to switch. Oh dear god, I just realized that I now have nothing to fight this thing with. I'm going to go to Hex because hopefully Attract hacks. And this Espeon is level 73, it's his lowest level Pokemon. Knows Mud Slap, Swift, Reflect, and Psychic. Now, honestly, his most threatening move to me right here is Mud Slap. As odd as that sounds, I don't know if I want to Lovely Kiss or Attract first. I'm going to Attract just in case Lovely Kiss misses. Reflect, that doesn't really matter because Hex is special attacker. But Hex can't really do too much in this fight. in all honesty. There's really nothing that I was thinking that I would put it out towards specifically. I didn't even think about this Espeon at all, in all honesty, because I was like, oh yeah, it's just a freaking Espeon, whatever, who cares. But most of the other Pokemon I kind of had a little bit of a strategy for. But he's asleep now, so that's good. I also put Attract on Hex because every single one of these guys' Pokemon are male. Also in the remakes, he will have a Lapras instead of an Espeon. Just probably worth noting. And wow, Ice Punch does not do very much. That is a little depressing. I might use Psychic just to try and see if I can get Special Defense Fall. You know what, that's not worth it because A, he's probably going to Full Restore next turn, and B, it's only a 10% chance I'm going to get a Special Defense Fall. Unless he doesn't have Full Restores, or I was hoping that I get a crit, but whatever. Oh my god, he didn't Full Restore, and I got like Sleep Hacks. Holy crap. This is the luckiest I think I've ever been in a battle, and I probably just cursed it right there. And that gives a lot of experience. He's going to send out Charizard. I really wish that one of my Pokemon could have learned Rollout for this guy, but they can't, unfortunately. So I'm going to switch to Squidward, because Squidward can just frickin' wall this thing. Hopefully. So, this Charizard is level 77, knows Flamethrower, Wing Attack, Slash, and Fire Spin. Again, probably its weakest move, Fire Spin, is probably the biggest threat to me. I'm going to set up a barrier because it's probably going to Wing Attack me. You know, I'll set up 2 just in case, because you never know. And Flamethrower probably is not going to do that much because A, I'm a special defense wall, and B, it's not very effective. Holy crap! Holy crap! Oh my god, that was a critical hit. At least it was a critical hit. But I'm going to heal up next turn because I don't think... Just doing the math, I could survive another Flamethrower, but is it worth it trying? No, it's really not. And another Flamethrower. Let's see if it does more than 62 damage. No, it did 50. So, it was still probably a good idea to heal up anyways, because if he got a critical hit, I would have been dead. But if he got a critical hit when I healed up, I wouldn't have been. So hopefully I can do it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Burn. Ah. Burn is so annoying. Even though it doesn't affect me because I'm using special attacks, it's still annoying because it's more damage that you take. But hopefully it'll do a lot like it did to Ho-Oh. Oh, that did over half. I'm happy with that, for sure. So I'm going to be a cheap ass and use another Full Restore. This Charizard was one of the Pokemon I was more worried about, but the one I'm most worried about hasn't come out yet. And another Flamethrower. Do you have any other moves, Charizard? Really? Like... Wing Attack would probably do more, even though I put up 2 barriers, but whatever. Not my problem. I'm just gonna surf you and kill you. So, hopefully this does kill you, by the way. I don't think I've ever noted in the LP that sometimes moves will do more or less damage, basically dependent on a random number generator. Just so you know, that's why Flamethrower is doing different amounts of damage, and that's more so why I healed up, is just to make sure that that wasn't like minimum damage that he got, and like next turn he gets maximum damage and kills me. So Snorlax, this is the one I'm most worried about. So I'm gonna send out Hex, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to outspeed it, but I've got to think about what I'm gonna do here. So one sec. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to Lovely Kiss this guy because I outsped it because Snorlax is frickin' slow as balls. And now that I've done that, I'm going to send out my ultimate weapon, Matto. This is why I taught him Hyper Beam. Why I taught him Hyper Beam instead of Bats is because Matto is stronger, and I was thinking I was going to use this against Snorlax. Like, I was thinking about Snorlax. By the way, the Snorlax knows Amnesia, Snore, Rest, and Body Slam. So the Snore doesn't really help, but whatever. Hyper Beam. There we go. Hopefully this should do quite a bit. Honestly, if Matto dies, I won't be too disappointed. What? 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 Oh! Oh, I just felt the butt hurt. I just felt it right there. You know, Confuse Ray before he wakes up, because that might help a little bit. I'm going to try another Hyper Beam, but that was really disappointing. I was hoping that would do half, because I was hoping that I could keep him asleep. Oh, that is really, really disappointing. Fortunately for me, his AI is stupid as fuck, and he doesn't keep using Snore repeatedly, and he hurt himself in Confusion. Now, if he can hurt himself one more time, I can... Damn it. So Mado's dead. Now, I'm trying to think of what I can do here, because I might be able to take this guy out with bats, with one return, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it, because it might be able to do it. Return. Oh, please. Please love me, bats. Love me more than anything you've ever loved before. I hate you. I hate you so much. You can go die, bats. I don't hate you, I'm sorry. I've also heard of, like, 2 of my subscribers have used Crowbats now in their X and Y games, because they saw how awesome it is in this game. And it's not even that awesome in this game, because it doesn't know a lot of moves. You know what? I'm gonna be the asshole here. I'm gonna be that guy that just sits there and uses 6 double teams, so, like, nothing can ever hit me, except that still hit me, and that still did quite a bit of damage. This is by far his hardest Pokemon to take out, by far, just because Snorlax is such a tank, and they do sort of compensate for it. They make it a little bit lower level than all the other ones, but they don't make it low enough. If they made it like 70, that might be able to compensate for it, but it's just so over-leveled that it's ridiculous. There we go. Evasion hacks! I love them! So I'm thinking that should be good enough for evasion hacks. Now Toxic. Yes, I know he can heal Toxic when he sleeps, with rest, which is a little unfortunate, but I'm hoping that I can sort of work it out so that, like, I don't do damage to him for a few turns, and then, like, I get him down to his rest point, and then I use Return and kill him. But that might not work. I don't know. I'm sort of trying to trick the AI by, like, doing a lot of damage later in Toxic than earlier. Because Toxic is a constant damage move. So even though my evasion is maxed out now, I think, I'm going to keep using Double Team just to stall out Toxic damage. And then this next turn, I should be able to use Return, and then Return plus Toxic should be able to take him out. Assuming he doesn't use Rest, which I'm really hoping he doesn't. Hopefully, yes! Okay, you know what? I'm okay. I'm sorry, Bats. You sacrificed yourself for the greater good of your team. But Toxic damage should be able to take him out. Who am I going to send out? I'll send out Derpasaur because his last Pokemon is for Derpasaur. What? No Toxic damage? What the balls? What the balls? Flinch hacks, come on! Flinch! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, I knew I taught him Headbutt for a reason! Headbutt is the greatest move of all time! Officially! It gets my seal of approval. That was the greatest Snorlax kill ever because it was so hacksy. Oh my god. I was totally expecting Toxic damage to kill him, and I was not expecting that if he killed one of my Pokemon, he would not get Toxic damage. Now, this is Blastoise, his last Pokemon. Knows Rain Dance, Blizzard, Surf, and Whirlpool. For the fact that it knows Rain Dance, I was really contemplating teaching Derpasaur Thunder instead of Thunder Punch, which probably, in retrospect, would have been a better idea. But just because of the fact that, like, I don't know if he's going to use Rain Dance, holy crap. Holy crap. Just because of that fact, I didn't teach that to it. I'm going to send Squidward out here mostly to wall it, because it only knows special moves, and all of those moves aren't very effective on me. And just because of that, I'm going to heal up Squidward, and then I'm going to heal up Hubjub, and hopefully Hubjub should be able to take him out. I got half my team dead, the other half is damaged, so I'm not in the greatest of places right now. But I should be able to pull this out, because this is his last Pokemon, and the AI does not use revives on his Pokemon, thank God. Because if I had to battle that freaking Snorlax again, I would cry. I would probably cry. I'm not gonna lie. And this is, like, I'm so excited right now, because, oh my god, I've almost beaten him. I almost have him. And, like, in theory, I should be able to do it. I'm gonna actually try and take him out with Squidward, because a water type taking out a water type is just awesome. I don't know. So Sludge Bomb the living crap out of this guy, even though it doesn't do that much. I was really hoping for Poison right there, because then I would have been able to take him out with 2. Let's see how much Surf does. Probably not too much. Not very effective, and Special Wall. Yeah, it did about like 60. That's pretty reasonable. Even with like the water, like the water falling from the sky and the derpy hand sign that I'm doing right now. Like the rain, that was it. Why could I not think of what the word for rain was? Oh my god, stupidity from getting too excited. And one more Surf, I should be able to live it. Hopefully Surf plus Whirlpool damage, I should be able to live. I don't know if Whirlpool damage is still going. I was kind of doing the derpy hand sign. Yep, it's still going. And 31 damage. Take this motherfucker out, Squidward! Oh my god! Oh. And we have beaten Red, the final ultimate battle of the game, with level 55 Pokemon. And all he ever says is ... And we got $15,400 for winning. And that really hurt my throat. And he disappears. And we get another credits, which I forgot that happened. I completely forgot that you got credits again. So you can only battle this guy once in Gold and Silver version. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I believe you can battle him multiple times. I don't think he gets any stronger, though. But he's already strong enough to begin with. And I really can't believe that I won that. I'm not gonna lie. Because I was expecting, okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the Pokemon League. I'm gonna have to go and train all my Pokemon up to level 60. But I'm so happy that I managed to pull that out, because that was like... I pulled like a crazy strategic move on that freaking Snorlax, and that was so hacksy, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm like 100% sure that he was gonna use Rest that turn and just screw up everything that I worked for. But I'm so glad that I taught Derpasaur Headbutt, because doing that actually managed to win me the battle. If I didn't teach it Headbutt, I probably would have lost, I'm not gonna lie. Because Thunder Punch probably would have done less than Headbutt, because it's a special defense wall. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how that went. I'm pretty happy with how the LP went. I'm not horribly happy with how I treated the Kanto region of this game, because I kind of went through and I was like, okay, well, let's go through this town and then battle all these trainers. And no, I didn't like how I did that, because honestly, it was boring for me to record, and it was probably boring for you to watch. I do really enjoy the Kanto part of this game, and it is probably my favorite part of the game, other than maybe like the Ecruteak City part and like going through the 2 towers, and that's awesome. But my favorite part of the game is the Kanto region, and I love it so much. And I have to grab my controller because I just threw it. And I love this song that plays at the end of the credits because it's so awesome. These spinning centrets, which is awesome. And I really can't believe that I just beat the final battle. I can't believe the Pokemon is finally over. Not finally. I can't believe it's actually over, because it actually seems so short. Like, I started this, start of September or something like that? I don't know. I'm not too good with dates. I'm not too good with remembering the things that I've said. Probably, obviously. Because if you asked me what I said 2 parts ago about, like, some random thing, I'd be like, I have no idea. But thank you very much for watching this LP, and I'm very glad if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, I'm sorry. And that's probably my fault, because I kind of screwed the Kanto section of the game. And, I will see you for Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, and possibly another LP alongside it. I'm not too sure, because the Wind Waker is such a big game. I don't know if I should do a project beside it or something like that. But either way, I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye, and have a wonderful tomorrow.